Morning! Don't know whether you'll notice, but I'm in the same shirt as I was a couple of days ago. This is quite embarrassing.
I did explain on the vlog yesterday that we were one shirt short, and then I just realised again it's quite hard to say that.
One shirt short?
You're so late. Say it again.
One shirt short? One shirt short, one shirt short, one shirt short, one shirt short. Anyway, going past that really difficult 3 words to say. I would normally at work, because it's like dress down Friday thing. I wore my little polo shirt, very smart polo shirt, but I'm supposed to be going off site at some point. So, can't go to customer sites looking not nice. Can we perhaps cat? No, can't. Perhaps categories.
Dress down.
Riding on a Segway. Chimpanzee riding on a Segway.
The alarm's going off.
Yeah.
Maybe it's dress down Friday wearing an old shirt from earlier in the week.
No. Anyway.
I have washed it.
Oh, do you want to go out? It's a cat.
It's not dirty.
Want to go out? I bet you don't, do you? No, you little bastard, see? Stupid cat. Anyway, I'm off to work. Bye! The Brit vlog.
9 cat approved. Morning. It's been a fairly stressful morning already, and it's still quite early. I got woke up really early this morning, like just after 5, because my phone was buzzing on the side. I don't think it's so much the buzzing, but I was led that way and it like lit up. So I had a voicemail on there from Catherine, the receptionist at work, saying that she was really ill and couldn't come in today. So that was great. Now, yesterday I didn't feel very well, so I was, and I've got like stuff planned for today, so that was great. I'm gonna have to go into work, but I rang the new lady that we've been training. She's due to do like her first day next Friday, because Catherine's off on holiday that day. So I thought I'd just give her a ring to see whether she was free at all, and it was like really short notice. But yes, she was free. I did leave it a bit later to ring her. So luckily she's gone in today. Hopefully she'll be fine. I've told her she can ring if she needs anything, because obviously she hasn't done it on her own before, and it's just been sort of chucked in at the deep end, but I'm sure she'll be fine. They did set the alarm off this morning, so it rings. We've got our numbers programmed into it, and it rings us when the alarm goes off, so you can like check. So I did ring to tell them how to turn that off. And then I'm also a bit concerned about baby today. I did say yesterday I didn't feel that he'd been moving as much, although I had felt some movements. I didn't know whether that's just because I was so busy yesterday, but then sort of late afternoon I just felt so awful, like really exhausted, and my tummy wasn't painful but just felt really full. So I didn't really eat anything much for dinner, and went to bed basically. And this morning, usually first thing in the morning, last thing at night, he's the most active, but I haven't felt anything this morning. I think I might have felt like one very light movement, but it hasn't been convincing. And I've done the cold ice drink, and that's not convinced me either. So I've rang and spoke to the midwife. She thinks that everything's okay, because obviously I have felt some movements, but because it's been reduced for 24 hours now really, she's asked me to go up and put the monitor on, just for reassurance really, just to double check everything's okay. Like it's really, like, part of me thinks I'm worrying over nothing, and just like wasting people's time. And then part of me is thinking, but what if you're not worrying over nothing, and you don't get it checked out? Like, you'd never forgive yourself. So I'm just going to get dressed now, and I'm going to go up to, you have to go to Gloucester Hospital, so it's a bit of a bugger to get to, and might have to remortgage the house to actually park there. It's extortionate parking there. So yeah, but I suppose at least it'll be useful to know whereabouts it is in Gloucester, because I haven't been to any of the antenatal or well, any of the birthing places in Gloucester, so I'm sure I'll find it. It's a big hospital though. Yeah, so I'm going to go get ready, and I shall update you later. Okay, so I've just got back home. I've put the heating on because I'm not going to freeze again. I'll probably still freeze because it's cold. It's really cold this week. Yeah, so everything is fine. Baby's just being a bit naughty. She first of all, like, had a feel, and he's still breached. She thought he'd gone head down, but he's not. He's still breached at the moment. And then listened to his heart, which was fine, and then put me on the monitor to do a trace for like 20 minutes or so. He didn't want to play ball with that. It took ages to get the monitor to pick up his heartbeat. And once that was on, like, I did feel probably 2 or 3 movements. So I thought, oh, it's typical, like it's just woke him up being prodded around and everything. But when, like, the printout came out, there was loads of movements on there, and I didn't feel like anywhere near as many as registered. So I don't know, perhaps he's just lying funny or something at the moment. Anyway, she said it's completely normal. So there's nothing to worry about. The only thing, like, she did say is that my temperature's quite high today, which is probably why I've been feeling a bit rubbish. Not gonna swear, a bit rubbish the last couple of days. So she's given me paracetamol, because she says I need to bring that down really, and that should make me feel a bit better. So I don't know whether it's like to do with that as well, like if I've been feeling a bit rubbish, maybe I haven't noticed baby as much. Yeah, so anyway, everything's fine, so I'm going to have a quiet afternoon, and see what happens later. Oh, so I'm tired now because I've been up early. I'll see if I hear anything from Catherine today, because it is her day tomorrow, so I don't really want to go in tomorrow, especially if I'm not well, but we'll see what happens. I've spoken to the other lady who's getting on okay today, so yeah, all good. So I'm going to have lunch now. I'll speak to you later. Oh, do you know, I've just spent like basically an hour trying to sort out car insurance, because we've got a renewal coming up early March. We've had the letter through, so I thought this time I would look at changing the policies, because there's some like that do that multi-car discounts, so I thought I'd look into that, see what if we can get it any cheaper and stuff. And it actually is a pretty good deal. Like, it saves like the quotes for Aiden's car were pretty much the same as what he'd been quoted for his renewal, but if I changed it and did it a multi-car policy, saves like £100 off of his quote, which is pretty good. So I've done all that, but it just takes forever. Like, I got all the quote online first, and I thought, oh, it'd be dead easy, just ring up and just give them like the details for the direct debit and whatever. But no, it was still another like half an hour on the phone. You have to go through everything and then get offered like every blimmin' add-on thing, like insurance and not like insurance, life insurance, and like cover if you miss a payment and all this. And I just want the car covered. Just cover my car so we can drive it. That's fine. Interesting thing, which I think he just wanted to just mention and then go on with his next bit of waffle, but then I stopped him to talk. I'm quite annoying with them. I do like ask questions and chat. But I found it interesting because people, like loads of people have said, like because they have fully comprehensive insurance, they can drive any car. And I always tell them that's like rubbish, because you could, like, my car's a Corsa, so a little tiny car. You could like insure that Corsa for just like, I don't know, £200-300 a year. And then if that applies that you can drive any car, like go out and like drive around in a Ferrari, which would obviously be a lot more expensive on the insurance. But he said on this policy, it is dependent on the policy, and there's only some that do it. So just because you have fully comprehensive cover does not mean you can drive any car. You need to check. But we can, on this policy, drive another car, but you're only covered for third party. So if you do have an accident, you're not covered for the car that you're driving. So if you're driving around in a Ferrari and you write it off, you're not covered for fixing that, but you'd be covered for fixing whatever you damaged having the accident. So I thought that was interesting, and like useful to know. Say like he said maybe you need to just like hop in your parents' car at some point to drive it somewhere. And I thought that's interesting to know. So I shall be passing on this nugget of knowledge to everybody.
Playing some CNC peen?
Yeah.
Oh, you got a load of stuff already?
Only because it's telling me to.
Oh.
I just do what it says.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I'm tired again.
I'm tired. I was up really early.
I shall do more vlogging tomorrow when I'm less tired. Obviously it's been the first week and whatever, it's been a bit stressful, but...
How have you found your first week?
Good. It's much more interesting. Lots to do, lots of toys to play with. It's just generally more interesting, more fun, nice people.
Good. Good
So
night,
I will say good night, and then we will join you tomorrow for a hopefully more interesting vlog than this week.
Yeah, don't know what we're doing, but
Go to PC World.
we'll find out.
Got to go to Christine's, etc.
Sounds exciting. I love PC World. I hate PC World.
Where in the world?
There's never any people. Like, there's always like people, but they always say they're busy. They don't look busy.
No.
So annoying.
Yeah.
And rip off if you want anything fixed. Like 50 quid to put in RAM or something.
Yeah, anyone could put in RAM, Peen.
Yeah.
Peen could put in RAM.
Yeah.
Hi, Peen.
Nice.